Hello and welcome to Why I Love, and today I'm going to tell you guys why I love the very platform you're using right now, and that is YouTube. So, YouTube is something I've been using since, oh god, it must be about 2008 or so, and I just absolutely love YouTube. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I started watching when 2008 or 2009. But when I really got into it was about 2015 or so, when I started watching FIFA videos, 2014 around then, and ever since then I've just become absolutely hooked. So I must spend, on the average day, minimum 2 hours most days on YouTube. I just think it has so many different avenues of use that it's just become a big part of my life. So the first reason I love YouTube is unlimited education. There are channels on YouTube which will teach absolutely everything, from how to be a gourmet chef, to becoming a master of mathematics, all the way to learning how to build a mud hut. Whatever it is you need to learn, YouTube can teach you. When I was in school, and at university, but in particular at school, I never really, because I was in a lower set at school, i.e. top set is the smartest students, supposedly. Bottom sets are the lower students, but I was in kind of like a middle set, and they wouldn't teach me all the higher mathematics I needed to get the grade I wanted in maths. And I used YouTube to basically learn the stuff I wasn't being taught. And I got an A* because of it, which is the top grade. Because it saved me, it's changed my life in a lot of ways. And I used Hegarty Maths, if anyone's wondering. And there's a few other people I used, but he was one of the main guys, and I found they were better than my teachers, and I'd learnt more on YouTube than I did at school. As well as at university, when some of the lecturers were quite, lazy or inconsistent, I would often go onto YouTube to get the information I needed. Now, the second reason I love YouTube is the music. YouTube has music from not just the UK, not just the USA, not just France, but everywhere on earth. I've spoken to people before who have said, I can't find Chinese music on YouTube. On Spotify. I can't find all the ones I want. Got YouTube Music, and she can get every single song she wants now. So YouTube has hundreds of remixes for all songs. Who doesn't love a remix? I love a remix. So do you. And YouTube has them, and Spotify typically doesn't have as many remixes. Like, you have a lot more, non-mainstream remixes, and they're all available on YouTube. And the third reason I love YouTube for music is the 8D music. Listening to 8D music is a bit of a different experience in life. It's hard to explain. It's like the music's running around your head. It's pretty crazy. In my opinion, I'd recommend you watch it. I like to listen to The Weeknd in 8D. I think The Weeknd's pretty good in normal dimensions, but in 8 dimensions, it's even better. So the third reason I love YouTube is democratization of televised media. Anyone can get big on YouTube. It is not monopolised in the same way that TV is. For example, just having channels like the BBC, ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5 in the UK. There's hundreds of channels and hundreds of high quality channels, and these can all be backed up by their like buttons and their comments, so they can be kept in check. So it stops the spread of misinformation or stops, wrongdoing on the internet, because there's something to back it up. It's got a reviewer, in a sense, i.e. the comment section and the like buttons. So you can just tell immediately if something's going to be not good for you by looking at the like buttons and comments. Typically, not always, but typically. YouTube also allows one to see what the mainstream media does not want us to see, creating a more woke culture, I believe. For example, before YouTube, I would believe everything the BBC said, the government said, I took it as absolute gospel. But now I've used YouTube and I've seen a variety of different opinions, perspectives, and reasoning and logic. I can actually see that the mainstream media is partially full of toxic information for myself. And YouTube has given me so much knowledge, in particular when it comes to health. YouTube is massive for health. It has hundreds and hundreds of different creators, doctors on there, you know, whatever you need. But in particular, I discovered about, and I've learned stuff about the keto diet, which to me sounds like the healthiest diet in my opinion, due to what I've heard about it and what I've read about it. But I would never have really known this sort of stuff if I didn't use YouTube, because it doesn't really get spoken about that much. So the fourth reason I love YouTube is simplicity and ease of use of the application or platform. So YouTube is laid out in a very intuitive manner, making it easy to navigate the site, unlike some sites. Cough, cough, Amazon. I have never struggled to use YouTube as both a viewer and a creator, which allows me to create better content as I am not stressed out while using the site. Being a content creator on YouTube is an absolute pleasure, with it being easy to edit, to back edit I should say, videos once they are loaded, because there's been times I've put up a podcast or put up a video, maybe I pushed a line somewhere and said something I perhaps shouldn't have said, or something like that, and you just want to take it back. Luckily with YouTube you can do that, because I've also used IGTV before, Instagram television, and you can't even change the thumbnail once you've uploaded the video. You can't edit anything. If you want to edit it, you got to take it off the internet and re-upload it, which is annoying because it can ruin the order of your videos. Whereas with YouTube, that is not the case. You can do basic editing once it has been uploaded. And YouTube also clearly describes each function of its site, making on its help page, which for me just simply improves the user experience. You know, whenever I get stuck on YouTube, within 30 seconds of a quick search or hovering over something or hovering over their question mark, I can immediately know what to do in a clear, easy manner. And I would also say YouTube is a very pretty, lovely website on the eyes. It is very easy on the eyes. I love the way it looks, I love the way it feels, I love the way it works. I can literally get lost for hours in YouTube, watching all sort of content and learn an awful lot of information. Now, the fifth reason I love YouTube is earning potential. So, the first thing is YouTube has a partner program, which I am currently not eligible for, unfortunately, but hopefully I will be one day. And you are eligible for the YouTube partner program according to UK regulation. I don't know about the US, but it says once you reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So yeah, and then once you get partnered, they'll put adverts on your videos. You can earn money for uploading. The more you upload, the more you'll earn. Very simple, very safe, as it's with Google. And yeah, it can make people a living. YouTube makes people a living, puts money into the economy. The second part of this fifth reason of earning potential is you can put your own adverts in your YouTube videos. You just simply need to declare that you have done this when you go to upload your video. So it's very simple to do, very easy to do, and yeah, and you can make a lot of money that way. For example, using affiliate schemes. The sixth reason that I love YouTube is that it is free to use. YouTube does not block anyone from gaining the potential wisdom and knowledge available on its platform. Although you may need to watch adverts when you're using the free version, it's not a big deal because you can typically skip 70% of adverts. That's just a rough figure. You can easily skip the adverts usually, and if you buy their quite cheap subscription for $15.99, you can watch it. You can get no adverts, so free to use. So YouTube allows anyone to enjoy its service. Therefore, YouTube is not a classist platform. It is a platform for the masses, a platform for the rich, a platform for the middle class, and a platform for the poor, which will help create better mobility in society as it gives access to information for all. Now, the seventh reason I love YouTube is highly specific content. And this was actually suggested to me by a very good friend of mine, Alex Kelly. YouTube has specific content on a range of different topics. Pretty much the majority of topics I can think of, YouTube has a video for, which enables you to learn a spectrum of topics or enjoy any type of genre in great detail, so you can become an expert in anything, similar to my unlimited education point, but differs slightly. Now, the eighth reason I love YouTube is it's just got a load of funny videos on there. YouTube makes you laugh at the end of the day, and that's all what matters. And as we all know, there's benefits of laughing. For example, reduced stress and anxiety, and just general enjoyment of life. Anyway, thank you for listening to and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is why I love. If you fancy, subscribe. If you fancy, unsubscribe. But I'd rather you subscribe. And hit a like button if you like. But if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Anyway, thank you for listening. This is why I love, and this is why I love YouTube. Thank you.